All right. Wait, what the fuck? What is this doing here? All right. All right. It's time, baby. It's time, baby. It's time, baby. Let's go. I ain't never been so hyped for a goddamn press conference. Big Moto in the building. What's good? Oh, I hope the purge horn ain't running right now. Hold on, wait a minute. All right. Look at Paul Heyman, penguin ass, stepping out the goddamn flight. Oh, also, they said it's up on YouTube as well. They said it's up on YouTube as well. Yup. It's also up on YouTube as well. So for those who need the link, hold on. Wait a minute. Why the fuck is YouTube so far ahead of Peacock? Peacock slow as hell. W Cody or W Rock or L Rock or L Cody? Did I pin it? Yeah, I did. Did my picture just cut out? Why the fuck is not showing up on Twitch? Okay, yeah, we good. We good now. We good now. All right, we good. Triple threat? I think we could go triple threat too, truly. Geeky put 2 on, said hashtag we want Cody. Big fan of yours since 2020. Oh, I love that. We go way back. Oh, shit, I could like the dope. God damn, I can't click it. That sucks. Oh, do I have to click here? Oh, yes, there it is. I could put 5 on it. Said going live for NFL honors. Which days am I going to WrestleMania? Oh, I'm going to both days of WrestleMania. I'm going to be there for both days. As for NFL honors, nah, I don't think so. Because they're going to leak all of the stuff ahead of time, which is one of the things I don't understand. Like how you got award shows, but news breaks who wins before you even present it. Ain't that the whole purpose of the award show? I knew NFL honors was cooked after, I think it was the second year that they did it. Them motherfuckers was spoiling on Twitter. Their own reps were spoiling who wins. What's the purpose of the award show? I don't want to watch it if y'all already know. That kind of defeats the entire purpose. So I'm good on that. I ain't going to watch it. Had to rush back in here. 3 hours of gameplay on GTA. For those who are watching on YouTube, if you're not already following on Twitch, I do my gaming-only streams on Twitch and Kick. So make sure y'all head over there. I was playing, still playing through GTA story mode for the very first time. I think my death count got to be up to what about now? Maybe about like 17, maybe 20. I'll be getting murked left and right. I should have had an official death counter so people could see how much times I died. He said, Twitch audience better than YouTube. Hey, y'all might just rival the legendary Hot Mic chat. I ain't gonna lie to you. Twitch chat get wild. YouTube, y'all gotta step it up. You sick of The Rock? So what do y'all want the main event to be? Y'all want it to be Cody versus Roman? Roman versus, oh, is that Big E? What the hell? Big E Langston over here. That's wild, son. First off, are they putting on like another show or something? It can't just be because if they got a capacity crowd, well, maybe not so much capacity. They got Mr. Big E Langston in the building. Love to see it. And I'm really hoping, I didn't mention anything about it, but I'm really hoping, given that what we're seeing right now with Imperium and New Day, I'm hoping there's a possibility that Big E makes his return now. I ain't going to lie to you. And remember, I said before, I don't want them to rush Big E back. But I ain't going to lie to you. Big E's been out for some time. Don't rush him back. But the way things look, we might just mess around and get Big E return. We might get that Big E return. I ain't going to lie to you. It was free. Plenty of people would show up. Well, fair enough. Well, this is going to be interesting. I thought maybe they was going to do something here. Oh, and by the way, like I said in my video, I still believe there's a possibility we might get Punk at WrestleMania. I don't give a fuck what they say. I think we might get Punk at WrestleMania. I am not going to lie to you. Anybody else there with me? Does anybody else believe that we might get CM Punk at WrestleMania? Anybody else believe we might get CM Punk, or you think it's cooked? Because me personally, I think we might get CM Punk at WrestleMania. I would not be surprised if 3 weeks before Mania, maybe right after Elimination Chamber, Punk comes out after Drew talks all that shit, takes off the fucking brace, and still calls out Seth Rollins. Now, granted, here's where the issue is. It wouldn't make no sense to have him come back and not deal with Drew. He has to deal with Drew. There's no way. But it just, I think maybe it's a possibility. I don't know. No, here's the thing. KD, here, or I should say KO, here's the thing. If we do get Punk, I don't know if it could be necessarily a soft match all the way. He brought up WrestleMania again. Because there's only one issue. Yeah, the crowd going insane. That's why, because they opened it up to the public. Now, granted, somebody let me know, in the past, have they always opened up the press conference to the entire public to pull up and create a capacity crowd? I don't know if that's something. Oh, this is the first? So if this is the first, there's no way they about to just have them boo the motherfuckers all the way out. So it's got to be a work. Like I said, I believe we getting worked, bruh. I think we probably either might have The Rock host or The Rock versus Reigns first night of WrestleMania and then Cody versus Reigns night 2. Or, because here's another problem. I didn't mention in the video. I wanted to save it for the live stream. If indeed Roman works twice, he must face Cody night 1. He must face Cody night 1. Because guess what? If he beats Rock and then Cody beats Reigns, he still is the head of the table, just not the world champion. But Cody beats him night 1, takes the title. Reigns, a broken man, got to go and take on Rock and loses there. Now you took everything from him. I think that's the best way to do it. Because truly, I don't want Rock to work Mania. Because this is an unfortunate situation. But if that's what the move is, that's what they should do. Anybody with me? Anybody with me? Who wants it somewhere different? Who wants it somewhere different? Because if they're going to have Rock work, I think that's the only way you make it happen. Reigns works twice. You take on Cody first. Cody beats you and takes your title. You now, only thing you have left is head of the table. You take on Rock. Rock beats you. No title is on the line. Now you lose everything. And since you're no longer head of the table, guess what happens? Solo at the end of the match turns on Roman. That opens the next door. And Jimmy goes alongside. Well, Jimmy's most likely going to be working with Jay, and they're going to reconcile at the end of their match at Mania. So Solo will end up turning on Reigns, and now everybody's gone, and Heyman leaves as well. That's how they want to book it. That's how they should book it. Am I cooking? Am I cooking? I'm in the kitchen, but am I cooking gourmet? Y'all rolling with it? All right, cool. Y'all tracking. Y'all tracking. Because let me tell you something right now, right? Yeah, rest in peace, Luke Harper, indeed. I was one of his closest friends. That's why Big E's bringing him up. By the way, if you guys need the link to the W sub. We just got a Operation Zion just subbed. I appreciate you. But also Jamel P resubscribed as well. Love that. And everybody else who done hit the follow over on Twitch, I appreciate you. But here's what's interesting, right? I think night 1 or night 2, EO versus Bayley kick off the show. Unfortunately, you're not going to be the main event, but it makes sense this year, given that Bayley won the Women's Royal Rumble. Kick off the show, set the tone. I like that. Oh, Riley Carter just went and subscribed. I appreciate that. Rated PJ Y just subscribed. I appreciate that.
Adonis.
Boy, they need to put the mic only in Kathy Kelly hands, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, anybody else hates Byron's? L. Byron in the chat. L. Byron in the chat. Get Byron out of here. L. Byron. Nobody likes Byron Saxton. Nobody likes Byron Saxton, you feet-loving motherfucker. Remember when I exposed this man after they had... People thought they forgot about that clip on Total Divas where this man was asking to see Nia Jax's feet. Nobody forgot. You goddamn weirdo. Get Byron Saxton out of here, bro. L. Byron in the chat. Nobody like Byron. Nobody likes Byron. Son wanted to lick in betwixt. Well, he didn't specify that, but let's call it... He looked like one of them. Living with your parents, trying to get feet pics from Nia Jax. What's the matter with you? Not quite feet pics, but he wanted to, rub her feet. So call it what it is. You call somebody on the phone, leaving messages on somebody's answering machine, talking about wanting to rub their feet. You know they asking for feet pics. Come on now. L game. Son got no. What's the term out? Riz. Son got no Riz. Giovanni Bafavon said, keep killing it, man. Much respect from Chi-Town. Oh, that's love. Oh, by the way, I will be in Chi-Town at one point again this year. Last year, I popped out for a big shout out to Josh Jones in the chat as well. I don't know if he's here right now, but I went over there to go see him perform. And I was only in Chicago for one day. I'll probably make a weekend of it. Go out to Chi-Town. So big shout out to you guys. And on top of that, I got to try much more deep dish pizza. I don't think it's better than New York pizza, but it is what it is. Nia Jax's mommy. Excuse me? The Brock is bugging. Somebody, hey, L the Brock. What's wrong with you? All things Brock are taking L's right now. What you talking about? Nia is mommy. Everybody knows that Rhea Ripley is mommy, and mommy is always on top, and that's where she needs to be, because, those mama milkers will be right there within the vicinity while you are slow stroking from... well, let's not get into details. Taylor Pafavon said that was... there was that open workout before WrestleMania 14, HBK got hit with a battery. Oh, Lord. Oh, yes. I recall that when they was, was that when they were in the ring? No. That was actual programming. But yes, there was a point in which he got hit and then he ended up leaving. I recall that. I had to remember the context of it, but good memory right there. That's a wrestling fan right there. Jeff in the building. What's good? Oh, you doing double duty. Cap Day Sports was good. But I think Bayley EO kick off either night 1 or night 2. And The tag team champions right now is the Judgment Day. In my opinion, I don't want to see the Judgment Day walk into the, into WrestleMania tag team champions. Don't get me wrong. They have been a staple on both, well, primarily Monday Night Raw for the better half, if not the entirety of the year. Judgment Day truly has been top 5 across all of the industry if in 2023. But they need to figure out what the fuck they want to do with Priest. But I need those titles off of Judgment Day, and I need them to split the goddamn titles. Split the goddamn titles, bruh. It don't make no sense. You got one tag team champion, it don't make sense. Especially if you got 2 world champions. How do you have one tag team champion? It works for the women because the women are a smaller pool. Hence why I don't want no intermediate championship for the women. But the tag team championships, one, come on now, what are we doing? Split them. No, they can't make new championship because it's going to be the same shit. It's the same lineage. Split it and change the design because that nickel, whatever the fuck they got going on, that dime-looking silver, get that shit the fuck out of here, bro. I never liked that design. And the next title better not be a fucking W. Oh, wait, this is weird. He came out to the wrong theme song. It's supposed to be the King of Kings theme song. Why the hell is it the game theme song? This is when he actually wrestling. He doesn't come out to this no more. The last time we should have ever heard this theme song is when he came out after the heart attack to hang up his career and retire when he left his boots I believe he put his boots in the ring. I can't remember, at the beginning of WrestleMania. That should be the last time we ever hear that theme song. Retire it. MDJ Pafavo said, thoughts on Mello turning on Trick Williams. It was long overdue, and I'm happy that it happened, and now we got an opportunity to see a heel Mello and a big face Trick, so that's good. You heard Dom might call me out during the press conference. Dom might call me out for what? Hold on, wait a minute. Dom gonna call me out for what? Where's my title? Oh, it's over there. Let me tell you something right now. Dominic Mysterio better not call nobody out, because if he does indeed call out the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled, Adonis, I want you to understand right now, I'm going to beat him worse than his father did at WrestleMania last year. I want you to understand, Dominic Mysterio's foot will be stuck so deep into his navel, it's going to be coming out of his goddamn urethra. You understand what I'm saying? That is his appendage. He's not going to have a good time. I hope Dominic Mysterio calls me out, because it's going to be the last WrestleMania he ever competes in, and moreover, it's going to be the last time he ever draws oxygen. You won't be able to step outside, shout out to Infinite Waters, and breathe in that beautiful goddamn prana, because it's not going down like that. Dominic Mysterio will be eviscerated. He will be eliminated. He will be absolutely eradicated on the grandest stage of them all, and I'll be there in person in Philadelphia, and I cannot confirm nor deny that I will be rushing over the barricade in order to get my hands on Dominic Mysterio. So one way or another, you might just have to see me, whether you call me out or not. All I've got to say is me, you, in a ring, in a barn, in a goddamn wrestling platform, inside of a boxing gym, doesn't matter where the location is, the result remains the same. You go down, I go upwards towards the goddamn heavens with the goddamn title held in the air, because it is me who's walking out with a W. And that's all I got to say about that. Fuck you, Dominic Mysterio. Fuck you. F Dom in the chat. F Dom. No L Dom. F Dom. I don't like this Netflix deal. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's what's gonna happen. He's smart that he said Randy Savage. I don't understand this excessive recording situation. Even if you're in the media, they're going to release their own version of the footage that you can utilize. Oh, by the way, What the fuck's the deal with Batista in the Hall of Fame? He pulled out from the Hall of Fame because he wanted actual attendance to be there when he gives his speech. When the fuck they gonna re-induct Batista? How you induct somebody into the Hall of Fame, pull out, and say, all right, we're gonna postpone it, and then don't either induct him the following year or get any updates regarding the Hall of Fame? Like, what are we doing? I'm a little confused about that. Yes, the WWE Hall of Fame is an absolute joke. I'm right there with you, Black Freakazoid. Number one, they don't have a facility. We did hear that Jeddah, Saudi Arabia is not going to be the location, right? Or Riyadh, pardon me, for a WrestleMania access. That is not going to be the location for the Hall of Fame. I think that would be foolish to go ahead and do that. They'll most likely build a center in Florida, or truly, in my opinion, you should do it in Connecticut. It should be right next to the fucking corporate, but it is what it is, right? Put it in Florida, actually have a Hall of Fame there, and then establish a criteria. I think that's a big problem. Because the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame should truly, WWE should be the one who dictates that, but then the downside is you can't acknowledge other companies. So there should just be a Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, which there already is, but I don't believe they have a physical location. So the WWE Hall of Fame, which is just, hey, you want to come in the Hall of Fame? And that's all it is. They have to establish an actual criteria to where it matters. Because right now, anybody under the sun can get in. It's ridiculous. Lil G said, you hope New Jack gets inducted. Oh, nah, that's never happening. Come on now. New Jack got inducted to hell. That brother right now is battling Satan in a motherfucking handicap match. And he fighting with both, the versions of himself. New Jack was one twisted, sadistic motherfucker. Listen, let me tell you something right now. New Jack was wild. Him and Mustafa Saeed sniffing pencil shavings and shit. Man, listen. This ain't what you want. Sage, Per5 said, my thoughts on Finn possibly leaving WWE after Mania. I think it'd be foolish for him to do so. Not because he's older, but because he's actually gotten booked the correct way the last year. It would be foolish for him to leave now. Classic Man, Per5 said, you heard SpongeBob is not only a Cowboys fan, but he's a Dom fan. Oh, listen, let me tell you something right now. He's going to get dealt with. MDJ said, what if Rhea Ripley gets involved in the match? She might, but I don't know who she's gonna fight. She wants Nia, but that is not the WrestleMania match. Oh, look at Bianca Belair. Come on now. Look at Bianca Belair. Give me a second, because I need to. Shit! I need it! Man.
God damn! I'm on my way! Let's roll, friends!
Who the fuck cleans this up?
Something just hit me. Shoot. When I get in the proper position, you will suck my meat. It's time!
It's enough to get me hot.
Bring them to me. I'm gonna give them the almighty struggle.
I'm interested.
See, what you want to do is...
We know he has a big black car.
I apologize for my outburst. I cannot confirm nor deny said sentiments regarding rushing the stage to possibly engage in a cordial affair with Bianca Belair, of course, with her consent.
I apologize for my outburst.
Now, with that being said, I'm sure she's over here to promote the show on Hulu. Fun fact, well, on my flight to Miami, I watched the entirety of the show. Let me tell you something right now. They did everything in their power to try to get over as a reality show, but I can tell they were really doing the most. It's just nah. It's one of those things where they had to make it a bit more believable, per se, because You can't. Being nervous is one thing, but they set it up in a situation where it's like, yo, if I lose this match, then it's all over for me. It's come on now. Of course she mentioned Sasha Banks. You have to. It's not like she's completely erased. You see why Montez tweets God is good every day. Hey, I'll say this much. Got to give kudos to they got a great support system and they make it work. You talk about relationship goals based off of what we've just been able to see. It doesn't seem as if you'll have much of an issue, bro. It's their communication at like all-time high. I would love if they had, an actual disagreement publicly, but at the same time, you kind of don't want to see that from within said relationship. You kind of want to have a unified front on the front end. So works out well. Yeah, because she's undefeated at WrestleMania. She's won 3 times. All title matches, by the way. New Jack chilling with God? What you mean? Nah, keep it real. A whole lot of motherfuckers is going to hell if they not already there. I'm an Old Testament kind of, I'm an Old Testament guy. Motherfuckers is in hell, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That damn, the damn deathbed confessions ain't gonna get you where you want to go. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Motherfuckers is in hell, son. Listen. You can't, these motherfuckers be evil, son. New Jack looking up, son. I ain't gonna lie to you, son. No disrespect to New Jack, but New Jack looking up, son. That man said, nah, I really don't care if we had an agreement before the match. You better hope your legs work out. Bombs away. That motherfucker is wilding, bro. New Jack probably stabbing. Listen, somebody gotta call it what it is, man. Somebody gotta call it what it is. Benoit looking up. See, Eddie looking down. Benoit? Come on, son. You gotta call it what it is, man. We live in the day of prosperity preaching and all this other stuff. Everybody can make it. Oh, Lord. Rhea Ripley. Shit. So they all come out and give like a stand-up set, then go to the back? Oh, Lord. Rhea Ripley, come on now. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Jesus. Where's my lotion? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, what she coming? Ah, Lord. It's like that South Park episode. Good Lord. Delicious. Shit. I need it. Man.
God damn. I'm on my way. Let's roll, friends.
Who the fuck cleans this
Son
up?
just hit me. Shoot.
I'm feeling horny. Get me hot. When I get in the proper position, you will suck my meat.
It's time!
It's enough to get me hot.
Bring them to me. I'm gonna give them the almighty stroke.
I'm interested.
See, what you want to do is...
We know he has a big black hole.
Listen, all right? Y'all got to relax. All right? Back to back. Y'all got to relax. Ooh, they sitting well. But one way or another, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck they actually trying to do here. Everybody just coming out to try to big up WrestleMania. We all know what WrestleMania is. Bring out fucking Cody. Bring out The Rock. Bring out Reigns. Bring out Triple H. And tell us what the fuck we want to know. No disrespect to Bianca Belair. No disrespect to Rhea Ripley. No disrespect to everybody else who out here talking. Can we just get to the business? Can we get to the business? Detroit Hero just gave out 3 gifts. And also resubscribed as well. I appreciate you. Yeah, they are teasing us. They are teasing us. They got to stretch this for an hour for ads. Yeah, that's probably what the hell they doing. How long is this going for? It got to be an hour. There's no way they doing a 2-hour press conference. That'd make no sense. Sage Batuon said Jade versus Rhea or Jade versus Bianca. Jade versus Bianca is definitely the match that should happen because truly, right, I think you should have at maximum 7 matches per night. Truly, WrestleMania should be one night and it should just be 8 matches and leave it like that to where you really got to earn your spot on the show. I don't like the fact that you got 2 nights and you got a whole lot of matches where it's just filler. I think that's foolish. You're really placating heavily to just the money that is coming in by having 2 nights. Truly, you should have it one night and leave it at that. But here's the situation. Rhea Ripley's going to defend her title. Against who? Not too sure. Right? Oh, wow. Becky Lynch just interrupted her. Okay. And I think truly it might be Becky versus Rhea at WrestleMania. Then you have Bayley versus Io. And with that being the case, oh, look at Becky. Oh, Jesus Christ. Becky came out looking delicious as well. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Shit. I need it. Man.
God, I'm on my way. Let's roll, friends.
Who the fuck cleans this
Son
up?
just hit me. Shoot.
All right. All right. But I think the WrestleMania situation will be Bayley versus Io, and then of course Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch, right? So that'll be that match that's there. Then Jade and Bianca, that is a magnificent WrestleMania match right there. And then you got to figure out what you want to do with the tag team championships for the women as well, because who's going to be the legitimate contenders that'll put some butts in seats? Because the Kabuki Warriors, you know they can go. No disrespect to Katana and Kaden. Love what they got going on. They're not quite over yet to where they can, be somebody, not necessarily headline, but put some butts in seats for, the women's tag team championship match. So I don't know if they're going to make a makeshift tag team or whatever the case is. They got to push it. But they're going to mess around and have some random miscellaneous women's Royal Rumble. Or I should say Battle Royal. I never liked that. Just like with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Get that shit out of here, man. Let's only have matches that make sense and make money. Vontae Pafavon said, "Where am I watching it? You can so you can sync up with me." Oh, I'm watching on Peacock. I know I'm about like 6 seconds behind, but if you're watching on YouTube, it might be ahead. But of course, there's a slight delay with, I guess, just the total broadcast. I think I'm off by like 15 seconds or something. So when I say something, like, you hear it back like 15 seconds after me. Team Kick-Ass, Zoe and Shayna. Here's the thing. I like Zoe and Shayna. They got to do more to make it make sense. Hence why I've always said, put them in a situation where they beating motherfuckers up behind backstage. That's what they should do. That's what they should do. First off, Nia Jax still exists out here. So as far as I'm concerned, this isn't a guarantee just yet. Oh, did she just blow a kiss? Oh, she just hit her ass? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What they doing? Ooh, Adam Pearce better than me. Adam Pearce better than me. I would have swung my pelvis in betwixt in order to separate. Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Let's say a little hip movement right here. Hey, hold on. Let me part between both ladies, but showcase the hip movement in order to get you to get apart. That's what. Hey, Pearce is bugging. I'd had a little hip movement. Hey, hold on now. Y'all gotta relax. Zesty Becky, you need that. Oh, sir, you need to relax. Anthony Patuon said you wanted to show You how to be a whoa, hold on, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold, sir. Anthony said you hoping that Rhea and Becky can show you how to be a bottom. Sir, hey, you in the wrong stream, brother. What's going on here? Hey, yo. Who that for life, Chris? But 2 on said hit you with the hit you with the my hole. Hey, yo, what you talking about? Hit you with the my hole. What part of the game is this?
Party on a Monday night. Turn this up for my interest. Hear this sound, you can't miss it. Play this loud for that shawty right there with the big old butt. Drop it down and then get on up. I am a handsome fella, shout out Nikki Bella. You can look but you cannot touch, cause I know some of y'all just can't take it. She gon' drop it down on that apron. She gon' find the time to just shake it. And you hear the sound that she making.
All right. But that's neither here nor there. But one way or another, I think they really have to make the Elimination Chamber big time. And might I add, I'm really hoping that Triple H and WWE together can abolish the gimmick pay-per-views. No more Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Change the name. Make it No Mercy or some shit like that. No more fucking Elimination Chamber. Bring back No Way Out. Get no more TLC, which I think they stopped having. Bring back Armageddon. Get rid of the goddamn gimmick pay-per-view names. I don't like it. Nobody likes it. We shouldn't just have Elimination Chamber just because it's before WrestleMania. We should have Elimination Chamber because we got 6 motherfuckers, male or female, who got beef, and there's no other place to make it happen. Hell in a Cell, get that shit the fuck out of here as well. Get all that shit the fuck out of here. Bring back the OG pay-per-view names and only put together those matches when the feud requires it. I am tired of having these guys. No, Survivor Series, that's always been what it is. So you've always had the traditional 5-on-5. Now that they've made it War Games, I don't like it. Because now you force feeding it. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. You should only have War Games if you got 4 motherfuckers who is vying for the shit. And you don't have to make it obvious. You don't need to have a War Games every single year. You don't need to have a Hell in a Cell every single year. You don't need to have an Elimination Chamber every single year. You don't need to have a... I truly believe you should have a Money in the Bank, but Money in the Bank should be at Mania. Backlash is already a thing, but it's WrestleMania Backlash, which is stupid. Because you can't just have Backlash and it's all WrestleMania rewinds. What's the purpose? WrestleMania should be a situation where truly, more often than not, you get only a couple of matches. And when I say couple, I'm being very lenient, that you can run it back. It should be one-offs and that's it. It should be one-offs and then that's it. These motherfuckers be having the same match, the same build, just on the next pay-per-view. I don't like that. I'm all about having like a 3-part feud or whatever, but when you do it with everybody, it really defeats the purpose of what we just worked towards. Bring back this Tuesday in Texas. Come on now. You're going to have Taboo Tuesday, Cyber Monday. What was the Saturday one? Saturday main event? There was another Saturday pay-per-view that they had. Shit, they running them on Saturdays now anyway. No, I agree. Bring back 3 Stages of Hell. They definitely need to do that. Elimination Chamber should have stayed a title match. Well, I agree. Because why the fuck would I put myself through all that just for a #1 contendership? And here's another thing. Why the fuck we don't have as much backstage ass whippings as we did in the past? You got 3 hours. 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown. Why the fuck we be having throwaway matches? Replace the throwaway matches with motherfuckers getting their ass whipped in the back. Now, granted, you got a live audience, so actually give some time to the matches of substance. Of course, you could have your squash matches here and there. Why the fuck we be having like an hour total of just throwaway random matches? Alpha Academy taking on the Viking Raiders. You didn't build no feud, nothing. You just got these motherfuckers fighting week after week, going nowhere. I don't understand that. Here comes Seth. Son probably going to be doing too much. Velocity. Velocity was regular television. Cyber Saturday. I don't remember Cyber Saturday. I remember Cyber Sunday. Saturday Night Heat. No, Sunday Night Heat was just another one over there. I forget. Because I know Velocity wasn't a pay-per-view. This man always wearing the most, bro. I wonder what his clothing budget is, and then does he return what he purchases? Because there's no way. It just seems like excess. I'm all about having to, dress the part for a character or whatever the case is, but there ain't no way. Like Bianca Belair, I know her damn closet is crazy with the amount of clothes that she done made her doggone self. There's no way. Because do you rewear? Of course you rewear some stuff, but this is ridiculous. This man come out in a brand new fit, and what the crazy thing is, it's bread. You're not thrifting this shit. Some of the stuff this man been wearing, there ain't no way you could thrift that shit. Shotgun Saturday Night, that's what it was. And that was also television as well, so I don't know why I kept leaning towards pay-per-view, so I take that back. No, I mentioned Saturday Night Main Event, but it was Shotgun Saturday Night. That's what I was thinking of. So I shout out to you guys over there on the YouTube chat. Y'all got it first. So that's what it was. Oh, bring back the Titantron. I agree. I don't like the fact that they don't put... How can you continually upgrade the set? You're getting these multi-billion-dollar deals. You can't bring back Titantron for the fucking wrestlers? When Bobby Lashley had that video play before his entrance, when he was WWE champion, I had hope, bro. I had fucking hope, because that shit was fucking hard, bro. Pause. That shit was amazing. I was like, yo, we getting the Titantron back. And then they stopped it. Truly, that was one of the people gonna sleep on Bobby Lashley WWE Championship run, but you talk about Negro in this Black History Month. But that man had the intensity, he had the presence, he had the match. And on top of that, brother had the motherfucking, the Titantron and the style. Man, it was amazing, bro. Yes, we do need Jim Johnson back on themes. There's been a number of Jim Johnsons who have died, but Jim Johnson is still alive and able to compose. Bring him back, because these theme songs that we got now, it ain't it. Who That For Life Chris Matuan said, should we have fans vote on Twitter for the matches? No, I don't. I think the bookers should be the one who makes it happen, because if we have fans voting, we're going to end up having some bullshit that goes and happens. Which ain't no Oh, well, what do you know? It's fucking Roman Reigns. Put your fingers in the air. Here comes the head of the table. Harold put 5 on, says Saturday Night Main Event right before Benny Hill came on. Indeed. Taboo Tuesday was a thing already. Keep it out of WrestleMania. No, I agree. I wouldn't want to have anything on Tuesday. I think that's just too much. You should try to keep the pay-per-views primarily towards the weekend. Everybody's suited and booted except Roman Reigns. He wears what he wants. And I like the fact that he pulled up to get in Seth's face, because they should have a moment right here. They should have a moment right here. And again, I think that Paul Heyman should also still come out with the other titles. Oh, that's good. The front row stood up. That's also good. Reigns should signal for the people to stand up. Or Paul Heyman should do it so everybody stands up so you can see. I saw people are trending right now talking about aura. Roman Reigns has that, truly. As much as motherfuckers get tired of his match style and everything, he actually has that presence, bro. He does have that presence, and you got to give him that, the respect for that. You feel like we haven't gotten a proper Seth versus Roman match? In your opinion? I also agree we haven't. Because after the Rumble, Reigns disqualified himself, and then they just moved on. They just moved on. I can't wrap my mind around it. They could have revisited it. No, they did have the match in Money in the Bank in 2016 because remember, I was there, Extreme Rules 2016, when Rollins came back. When Rollins came back, I was at Extreme Rules in New Jersey for that. And then ultimately Money in the Bank, they had their match. Rollins won and then Dean cashed in. You hate that Roman's matches every time and with the bloodline interference. That's where they have the problem. That's where they have the problem because you make it so fucking predictable. And you don't have to. It doesn't have to be like Cena matches where he gets his ass whipped all day and then 5 moves of doom and overcome the odds. At least when Flair got his ass whipped for 20 years, it was a different style. That's where you got problems, bro. Because when you make it the same shit, like now you kind of have a situation where Roman Reigns is like the cowardly fucking champion. He literally is out there moving like JBL now. Remember when JBL's cabinet kept interfering in matches and JBL couldn't win up front? When Roman won the championship, the Universal Championship, up until he beat Brock, Roman's matches, he didn't need to have no 5-star classics. It was beautiful. When he beat motherfuckers, he beat motherfuckers. Now, Solo. MDJ Pafavon said, thoughts on Drew heel run so far? Drew's been mocking Punk's injury. I love it. And Drew's been on fire. And if he does not get Seth at WrestleMania, what the fuck is WWE doing? Moreover, he should beat Seth at WrestleMania. We did not appreciate Big Dog Roman enough. No. We had no reason to appreciate Big Dog Roman because the booking fucked up. Roman put on some good matches during the time, but the booking fucked up because you kept trying to, he's the guy, guys. He's the guy. Check him out. He's the guy. He beat The Undertaker. He won the Royal Rumble. Hey, check him out, guys. He's the guy. He beat Triple H at WrestleMania. He's the guy. Oh, he chose The Rock. Too bad it's not your decision to make. And here comes The Rock. I wonder if they're going to boo him. This got to be Hollywood Rock version, though. It's got to be Hollywood Rock version. If he comes out in the leather, the pop they're going to get, he didn't come out in the leather. He should have came out in the goddamn leather, bruh. He should have came out in the leather, bruh. If he came out with the leather jacket and the slacks with the buckle, oh, man. He's got the right colors on. He's got to be Hollywood Rock. Because he literally is Hollywood Rock. And believe it or not, this is what he actually needs, this son of a bitch. But, you know. You think Roman should beat The Rock, but you like, I actually agree. Depending on the angle that they're going to do, I think Roman should beat The Rock for the right of being the head of the table. I think he should. However, if they're going to do 2 matches at Mania, which I anticipate they will, if you want to take everything away from Reigns, you have him lose twice. And people are talking about, but Hogan is right there in sights. Now's not the time to do it. But best believe, if Cody does not take on Reigns, there's no reason why Reigns doesn't carry the title all the way past Survivor Series. Or pardon me, into Survivor Series, and then he loses the title there. You think Reigns is undefeated too at Mania? No. Reigns is not undefeated at Mania. His first loss, main event 2015. Remember when Seth cashed in? That was his first L. Because the Shield was undefeated. Then 2015, Reigns lost. 2016, he won, beat Triple H. 2017, I don't think he was on the card. He beat Undertaker. 2018, I forget who. He lost to Brock. 2019, I was there. He beat who did Reigns fight? In 2019. Actually, no, I don't think Reigns was on the card for 2019. Was it Drew? Or was that 2019 he beat Drew when he came back. And then he's never lost since. And then he's never lost since. Yeah, 2019 was Drew. And I was there for that Mania. So he's only got, what, 1 L? No, 2 L's. To Brock and then also Rollins. Boo him. Boo. I can't believe Reigns and Rollins is just standing there. They already got the graphic up. It's not their decision to make. Cody has to make his decision. Yeah, they should start saying die, Rocky, die. Instead of Rocky sucks, they should say die, Rocky, die. Yeah, Cody still got to come out because it's his decision to make. Did I hear the Rock's promo on Pat McAfee show today? Yes, I did. Oh, good Lord. Sierra done said, fuck that bald, that good-looking bald, thick black substance of a man. Good Lord. Attitude. Wouldn't be surprised if Drew comes out of nowhere and Claymore shot. He should. There's no way Seth does not get attacked here. He has to. Yeah, they half booing, half cheering. It's 50-50 down the middle. Cody punching the air right now in Gorilla. Indeed he is. Rated said, you've been around since the days of Hogan versus Sheik. You don't think you've ever seen a crowd this in on a bit? Yeah, I agree. You talk about complete polarizing. They're torn because you wanted to see Reigns versus a Roman, but it should have happened. Fuck 39. It should have happened at 38. You didn't need the unification between Brock and Reigns. Thoughts on the Kobe statue? Love it. Long overdue. Wish it happened while he was still alive, but of course nobody could prepare when man's had a helicopter crash. It feel like Royal Rumble 2015, but roles reversed. Well, I mean, at the same time, they're not super cheering for Reigns, though. Oh, they want Cody. They cheering, we want Cody. Wait, they saying Cody sucks. They're saying Cody sucks. Wait. They're saying Cody sucks? Because I hear one. Oh, they're saying Rocky sucks. Because it wouldn't make sense to say Cody sucks. Oh, son said the Cody crybabies. Let's see if the people, because there's no way, there's no way they cannot acknowledge the elephant in the room. He's going to have to be Hollywood Rock, son. And here's the thing. I forgot to mention it inside my video. If Rock takes on Roman, who's the heel? Who's the heel? It's going to have to be an old school heel versus heel kind of situation. They're both going to have to be heel because Rock will not be face in this match. Oh, son sewing the family. They building the family out, the bloodline family. First off, motherfuckers could not pull out of a driveway, bruh. How much goddamn kids in this damn family, bruh? How much goddamn kids in this family, bruh? That's crazy. Motherfuckers gonna pull out a driveway. Hella children. Royal family. Hold on, wait a minute. Now it's gonna become a Reigns, or I should say, I know why he family versus Rhodes family. That's a shot. That's a shot. Is he turning heel? Because now he would have to. So Rock understands the business. He did it at WrestleMania 18 when he took on Hogan and flipped it during the match. If this has to be him turning heel, he has to turn on the people right now. He has to turn on the people right now. Cody, come out. Cody, come out. People's champion. Not anymore. Cody should come out now. Cody should come out. Yo, Rock is rambling. Now Cody should come out. Marvello for 5 on said, name a wrestler from each decade that you know of that you want to bring them back in their prime in this year. From each decade. So the 2010s. Who the hell's coming out now? Cody Rhodes. They didn't even hit his music. Oh, he said it's bullshit. All right. All right. But to answer the question, now if I was to take one from each decade, we'll touch on that. I'll leave it open and we'll touch on that.
Dictating WrestleMania 40 as the tribal chief, as the undisputed champion, you have a lot of stroke, but it is not your right, it is not your distinction to determine the main event. It is mine. I won the Royal Rumble.
There you go, Cody. There you go, Cody. Arlen said prediction, let Seth heel, Cody versus Drew, and Rock versus Roman, night 1. And then now Cody versus Roman, night 1 for the tribal chief, night 2 for the WWE title. I don't know. That's a lot. It's not a bad prediction. Here we go, Cody. Here we go, Cody. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. Now, I wonder if Seth is going to say something. I wonder if Seth is going to say something. I wonder if how you gonna say this old?
Right there in the dummy and green. Just go. You're embarrassing yourself now. Last year was your year. That was your moment. You were only a chapter in my book. Nobody cares about your story. Nobody cares about you finishing the story. You're embarrassing yourself.
First off, Nick Aldis got that shit on. Look at that fucking maroon/burgundy suit. Man, that brother clean. That brother clean. Ain't nobody on the stage cleaner than Nick Aldis, bruh. That brother fucking clean, bruh. God damn. Hold on, wait. They should take a pause right now and acknowledge Nick Aldis.
You're a meal ticket, and they are nothing but lackeys, but yes men. They're
They're
goons.
goons.
About right here. Who sits at the head of the table? What does it matter when neither of you have been doing any of the cooking for 2 years?
Shit. Shit. Son cooking. Son cooking. Son cooking.
Earlier we had that family tree up there, and you've invoked my father before, so let me go ahead and do the same. If your grandfather was here, if the high chief, his grandfather, was here, they'd be ashamed of you.
Shit. Son cutting deep. Son cutting deep. Slice, Cody, slice. Slice, Cody, slice. Look at Triple H. He printing the money in his head right now. But look at Nick Aldis. That brother clean. Listen. Adam Pearce be wearing the same shit. Oh, The Rock stepping up now? Fuck out of here, Rock. Is this the heel turn for The Rock? Come on, son. Slice, Cody, slice. Keep my grandfather's name out your fucking mouth. Rock is going to align himself with Roman.
When you talk about his family, oh yeah, you're talking about my family. We're talking about his
Cody versus Rock for the main event at Elimination Chamber. Oh, we got a shot of Nick Aldis. Look at the shoes. Can't forget about the shoes. That brother clean. Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber. Oh, there's a slap. Elimination Chamber. Cody versus Rock. Cody versus Rock Elimination Chamber for the right to take on Roman Reigns at Mania. Make it happen. Make it happen. All right. Heel Rock, baby. Heel Rock, baby. Heel Rock, baby. First off, can we acknowledge how clean Nick Aldis is? There ain't no dripping in sweat on Nick Aldis right now. That brother clean. Keep Nick Aldis away from the sweat. We don't need no big meaty men bumping meat in front of Nick Aldis in that clean goddamn suit right there. Why Seth Rollins getting involved? Your knee not even healed. Seth should hit somebody. Seth should hit somebody. Braylon put 2 on, said, did Cody choose Roman? Indeed he did. Indeed he did. This is what they need to do. Rock knows what he needs to do. Rock knows what he needs to do. Rock knows what he needs to do. Challenge Cody for the right for the main event of WrestleMania. The fuck? They can't just leave it like this. So you're not going to get the main event, obviously. So why are they just standing there? I'm confused. Why are they just standing there? This doesn't make any sense. I don't like this. I don't like this. You can't just leave it unaddressed. Why would they just end it like that? First off, Rock can hear CM Punk. And CM Punk has beef with Rock too. He should walk over there. Rock should walk over there. Rock just slapped Cody. Rock should walk over to CM Punk. They should have a moment right here, bro. You can't end the press conference like this. I have no idea where it's going either, Big E. Might I add, Big E's profile photo from the side, his hairline looks like it's a fucking, it's a damn, a badly drawn parabola, bro. He got no corners in his hairline. This is a bad look, brother. You got to grow your hair out much further. Call Deion Sanders, get some goddamn restore hair. How the fuck is it that Big E got the worst goddamn hair up there on a panel where he's the only Negro? Come on now, it's Black History Month. Come on, Big E, what we doing? Xavier Woods is part of your stable. He has top 5 hair in the WWE. What are we doing, bro? That brother hairline is begging for air right now. Somebody help that man. Classic man put 2 on, said Ross going crazy on in the clutch. I'm pretty sure he is. Optic said makes it official. It was a work. Indeed it was. This confirms that it was indeed a work, but what the fuck are we doing? You can't just end a press conference like that. Come on, son, what we doing? This is interesting. There's no such thing as a heel. No, I disagree. Because here's the thing. You want to know how you can make somebody heel who you believe can't be heel? You make them go against the biggest face. And you put the biggest face in a situation where they are getting visibly screwed. And I promise you the people will turn on them. Rock's movies have been flopping. Moreover, everybody, for the most part, wants to see Cody versus Roman, given the backlash of how everything came out, despite how big the match of the Tribal Chief title being on the line. The best way to turn Rock heel is have him go against Cody. Cody versus Rock Elimination Chamber. But here's what sucks. If I'm not mistaken, Elimination Chamber is in what, 2 weeks away? When is Elimination Chamber? Elimination Chamber is in approximately 2 weeks. It's too short of a turnaround. But truly, in my opinion, Rock versus Cody for the right for who gets to go challenge at Mania. Guess what? On top of that, Rock is on the board of directors. So guess what? Have Rock overrule Cody. Rock becomes the authority. I'm about to start cooking right now. Harold said Rock versus Cody Elimination Chamber. Winner gets Roman at WrestleMania. Correct. Rock is on the board of directors. Cody chose Roman Reigns. Tomorrow, SmackDown, Rock comes out. And he informs the WWE Universe, because Cody is a Raw superstar. Hey, listen, I know Cody has the choice, but I make the decisions. Who's on the board? I overrule you. I face Reigns at WrestleMania. The head of the table is the main event. Monday, Raw comes. Cody comes out, cuts his promo, says this is bullshit. I won the Rumble. I have the right to do so. And guess what? We now have Triple H come out, board of the fucking directors, COO of the entire company, chief operating officer, shades of Linda McMahon back in 98, 99, 2000. He comes out and says, hey, Rock may make the decisions, but the rules regarding the Royal Rumble has been in place since 1988. Well, 1990. So if that being the case, guess what? We've got a problem. So at Elimination Chamber, it's Rock versus Cody for the right to take on Reigns at WrestleMania. Loser does not get the match of their dreams. And all of a sudden, you're printing money. Because guess what? With everybody knowing that Rock is on the board and can influence decisions. And news breaking that allegedly this was the match since January 2nd. Everybody's going to be saying, oh, wait a minute. This could go either way because nobody knows what the future holds. That's the fucking move. That's the move. Digi put 5 on it. Said Rock turning on Roman and cost him the title at WrestleMania. But here's the problem, right? Oh, Rock said it's bullshit. Oh, what the hell did he say? Hold on, what did he say? Because you know they got beef as well. What did he say? Talk about my fucking family again. I know bullshit was uttered. Shit was uttered. Come on, son. Having CM Punk there is a chef's kiss. But here's the problem. CM Punk talking trash. You love it. But here's the thing. Rock and CM Punk has history. Reigns and CM Punk, God, please let that happen. Of course, not for the title. But later this year, maybe next year, that is also a Mania match as well. So with that being the case, there's a lot of different storylines. There's no way they don't have Rock or Reigns come over to the table, bruh. Because right now it appears that Rock and Roman are unified. It appears that Rock and Roman are unified. I'm still excited for Mania. I ain't gonna lie to you. This actually got me much more into it. This got me even more into it because you really don't know what the fuck's gonna go on here. I like it. I like it. And you already know the beef that Rock and Triple H has. Here's what sucks. Here's what sucks. And I'm about to cook a last script. That obviously can't happen. But here's what sucks. If Triple H never had his scare, everybody and their mama knows Triple H and Rock were supposed to have a Mania match since 2016. But the schedules never aligned. If Triple H, he's retired, there's no way it's going to happen. You want to fix the script? Triple H versus The Rock, WrestleMania 40. People will sit there and say, oh, it's wash. Think about these two individuals and how they can cut promos. Granted, it'll never happen because Triple H physically can't go anymore. He may still look great, but Triple H already said he can't wrestle no more. But let me tell you something right now. You want to fix it with a swerve of the century? Rock keep talking crazy. They're both on the board. You don't need this to be a situation where it's these two old wrestlers trying to have their moment. It's Triple H versus Batista. Oh, no. It's a struggle for power. It's the battle of the McMahons in their prime. WrestleMania 17, Shane versus Vince. It made sense then. Triple H versus Rock 2024, WrestleMania 40. Guess what? That can make sense. Am I cooking? Rock fighting so desperately to get his shot at head of the table. Little did he know he's not even head of the board. Oh, come on, son. Hand me a goddamn script right now. Hand me a script right now. Somebody clip that. Hand me a script right now. Am I cooking? Listen, somebody go get the Sinzu bean. Somebody go get the Sinzu bean. That's a line right there. You thought you was head of the table. You thought you could battle for the right to be the head of the table. You facing me to see who's the head of the board. Come on now. Somebody get a goddamn Sinzu bean right now for Triple H. Put him in a situation where he can go for 15 to 20 minutes, and I promise you, you just solved your Rock problem. You so fixated on Roman Reigns, you not going to get that opportunity because you talking crazy to Hunter Hearst Helmsley. You want a match at WrestleMania? Guess how you fix that problem. Give you Roman versus Cody, run it back. Give me Rock versus Triple H. That's how the fuck you solve the problem. That's how you solve the problem. Come on now. Come on now. But of course, it's not going to happen because Triple H, health was unfortunately called into question where he recognized, hey, I value life. So that can't go down like that. No, Jay versus Rock. Jay versus Jimmy is the obvious match. That has to be the match at Mania. It'd be too foolish to keep it across from each other and can't happen. So, can't happen. But yeah, I was left on the stove too long. Hey, man, listen, somebody got to cook. But I said it's a hypothetical because obviously it's something that physically can't happen. But hey, You want to fix this. That's the ultimate wrench that can be thrown into the doggone, thrown into this entire situation. Red Hood said, you apologize to The Rock. He had a plan indeed. Indeed he did. Indeed he did. No, Rock versus Austin 4 can happen instead. Well, tell you the truth. That's a possibility. No, K-Dub, I agree. It's going to be Jay versus Gunther because of obviously Brock being involved in the entirety of what's going on with McMahon and the entirety of the WWE. You're going to want to have an actual great contender for Gunther that makes sense, because even if Jay loses to Gunther, I don't think that defeats the steam that he's been able to build and the rapport that he's been able to build with the audience. I don't like people talking about, how about we do Braun Breaker? Gunther losing the title at WrestleMania, although he already broke the record, and it's great for Braun Breaker, what do you do with Gunther then? So that's the only time in which I kind of feel weird. No, Seth has to face Drew. It has to be Drew. There isn't a single heel in WWE that has the momentum that Drew has. There's nobody else. It has to be Drew. LA Knight needs to go take the U.S. Championship from Logan Paul. LA Knight just needs to win and take a championship. It doesn't have to be the world title. LA Knight just has to win a big fucking match. And the writing is on the wall. It's got to be Logan Paul. Boss. Arlen said, couldn't have, the Shinzu couldn't save Goku. Triple H would be no different. Well, fair enough. So he needs the fucking, the heart-shaped herb from Wakanda. So somebody go get the heart-shaped herb from Wakanda. No, Drew, Sammy, and Seth. Sammy should stay away from the world title picture for right now. It's too premature to bring him in there. Because believe it or not, let's just say you put Sammy in the world title picture and he wins the championship, the people going to turn on him. The people going to turn on him. And to make matters worse, who you going to book him against? It's too cold. It's too cold at this point. WrestleMania? Nah. But if you won the title at, let's say, like a Backlash, or you win it at a Money in the Bank, it makes sense. Then it could work. Yeah, Drew is going to win the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. And tell you the truth, although we're not going to get the Punk versus Seth match, Seth versus Drew, with Drew being the heel that he is right now, you kidding me? It prints. Sheamus versus Gunther, I love it, but I don't know if Sheamus is going to be available. Because that triple threat match last year was truly the match of the year. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. What about Damian Priest? Have him wait, because he will cash in on Drew or Seth. And tell you the truth, although Seth had the cash in of the century, in my opinion, if Priest cashes in at WrestleMania, I have no issue with that. Because Priest legitimately can be the world champion, just not universal champion. Or maybe even the night after. Yes, cash in on Drew. I like that. Because guess what? But here's the thing. Oh, now I'm cooking. You want to shit. Get your plate ready. Drew McIntyre takes on Seth, right? And let's just say there's no double, main event for Reigns, right? And it's Seth Rollins versus Drew in the main event of night one. Drew wins the world title in the main event that he so desperately wanted to do in front of fans in Mania. And during the build, Drew also talks about how he opened WrestleMania against Bobby Lashley and lost, but when he won the title against Brock Lesnar in front of nobody, right? He finally gets his W. Beside himself, incredibly excited, Seth Rollins stands up and acknowledges Drew McIntyre, shakes his hand and says, "You were the better man. You won the title." The Judgment Day attacks. It's not a double turn, but it makes Drew face. Drew loses. Priest cashes in. Seth and Drew get their ass whipped together. Cash in. Drew gets pinned. Priest becomes a champion. End of night 1. Now, Drew McIntyre's a face, and you didn't need to do too much work to make it happen. Everybody fucking wins. It's Priest who cashes in right there. Am I cooking? Y'all like what y'all got on y'all plate? Coleman said you're torn. Excited for a possible tag match with Rock and Roman versus Seth and Cody, but Cody versus Roman still does nothing for me. Well, it all depends on how they move forward because and I think Solo is the interesting portion. I think Solo is and exactly with Drew cashing in, or I should say with Priest cashing in on Drew, main event of night 1, guess what? Seth gets time to go and, rehab because that's exactly what the fuck should happen afterwards. It makes no sense for him to, accelerate, a recovery only to work that match and not go write him off television and be foolish not to do so. So with that being the case, Seth is off television. You don't need to worry about him. Drew and Priest, that feud would print. But here's what's interesting, right? Given you have all of these different possible matches and, ways that they can book things moving forward, they're in a very unfortunate position with, let's say, the U.S. title per se, because believe it or not, as long as that's strapped around Logan Paul's waist, it's going to be a entertaining match, but it's not going to be a match that really draws money. LA Knight versus Logan Paul, don't get me wrong, which that should be what the match is, because they're going to have Logan Paul on Mania. There's no way that they're not. So, with Darren just popped in, put 20 on it, said, what did you miss? Catch you up. Well, for one, Roman came out. Seth came out, Roman came out, then The Rock came out, showed the bloodline family tree, said this is the true main event, and it's bonded by blood. Cody comes out, said this is bullshit, challenges Reigns for the right of the main event in the WrestleMania, and then also berated both Rock and Reigns, saying their grandfathers would be ashamed of them. Rock slapped Cody, and then at the conclusion of the entire skirmish, they ended up going backstage, not fighting or anything of that nature, but The Rock and Reigns walked past Triple H, then stopped, and Rock addressed him and said, hey, you can't let that man talk shit about my family. Let him talk about my fucking family again. And that's his words verbatim. So you missed quite the interesting situation. But like I was saying before, they have to figure out what the fuck they want to do with him. Because all of the steam that he had, you killed it. Because Solo may be intimidating, but only in Roman Reigns matches. Solo by himself, it's gone. So here's what they should do. Elimination Chamber, right? Put Solo in there. I don't care what the Elimination Chamber match will be for. Put Solo in there and let him run rampant. Then, from there, Solo now becomes legitimized. Have him come in, eliminate 3 in a row. Have him stand there, wait for number 5. 5 comes in, Solo beats the living shit out of them. 6 can also be a powerhouse to where now Solo has a one-on-one match in the Elimination Chamber after taking out 4. Then wins the Elimination Chamber. Whatever the fuck the Elimination Chamber is for, have it for the U.S. Championship. Have Solo beat Logan. And then it's Solo versus LA Knight at WrestleMania. But you cannot not have Solo become re-legitimized. You must have Solo do something. Why would Solo beat Logan? Very good question. Because Solo, currently right now, has lost all of the steam that he had prior. He literally does not. He's just Reigns' lackey. Motherfuckers don't go, oh, Solo is here. It's not like that no more. Cody beat him last year, and then it's gone. He squashed John Cena, and they did nothing with it. You want to make Solo work, you have to make him dominant outside of the group, so he becomes even more scary within the group. Why you think the Usos were such a problem? Because they were beating motherfuckers for years as tag team champions outside of the bloodline. They didn't need help. They got the job done. Reigns was winning without Solo. Solo pulls up. Now Solo's the reason why Jimmy wins matches. He's the reason why Reigns wins matches. But he ain't doing shit. So because that's the case, put Solo in a situation where it makes sense. Even if Logan is a heel, and he's doing magnificent work right now. Elimination Chamber, U.S. Championship, put the title on Solo. And if you want to run it back and have him take on Logan at Mania, that could work too. But truly, it should be LA Knight who's walking out of WrestleMania with that U.S. Championship, whoever the fuck it may be. Triple H announced the main event, Cody versus Reigns on X. Well, there it is. Am I going live for Elimination Chamber? Yup. I don't believe I'll be in Florida for that, so I should be live for it. There's no reason why I shouldn't be. So that's where I'm at. LA Knight said he's going after the winner of Cody Roman. I think that's foolish. They dropping the damn ball on, Elimination Chamber starting at like 4 a.m. Yeah, it's about to be crazy. It's about to be crazy. It's going to be hella early in the morning, but best believe I will be live for it. I will be live for it. Which, although I love the international crowds, I think WWE also has to take into account, the times, the show times that it's going down over here. Now, here's what the downside is, right? If motherfuckers didn't go out of their way to announce live updates, I think WWE could have ran it on tape delay, but there's no way. Because all of the stuff wouldn't happen in real time. Somebody's going to post on social media. The dirt sheets are going to release, the results. So even if you wanted to do it at a different time, it's not going to work. So, but yeah, I will be live for the Elimination Chamber. Just won't be doing it at the halfway house. Waking up at 5 a.m. for the Elimination Chamber is ridiculous. Here's a positive. It's on a Saturday. So all I know is I'm going to sleep early. I'm going to be up. And then we making that shit happen. If The Rock interferes, Dustin should interfere. Well, I don't know. Could be a number one contendership at Elimination Chamber and then triple threat with Logan, Solo, and LA Knight. Well, I don't think that makes sense. Because if it's the number one contenders at the Elimination Chamber, whoever wins at the Chamber, why the fuck is it not one-on-one? Because remember, the Elimination Chamber is a situation where it's a grueling match that's supposed to take years off of your life and career, right? So I go through all that to become number one contender and some other motherfucker just get to walk in. I am also in the match. I'd be tight. I'd be pissed off. Am I going live on the Super Bowl on Sunday? Yes, I am. Oh, shout out to KT Chris. KTM. Chris, 93. Always love, brother. Cody going off on Roman. and them boys, you can tell he mad as hell. Well, yes, indeed. You're seeing tag team at Elimination Chamber. I don't like that at all. I hate Elimination Chamber. Just unnecessary clutter. I'm not a fan of all that. But yeah, overall, they got a lot of different angles that they can go. They have a lot of different angles that they can go for both Elimination Chamber and then also the Super Bowl. I said the Super Bowl. Also WrestleMania. I should go live for AEW Dynamite on March 13th. Is that when they're going to be in TD Garden? I'll probably just watch. I ain't going to go live for it because I don't follow AEW like that. Predict Okada's potential going into WWE. Here's what's interesting. I don't know if Okada can talk or not. I think maybe you want to give him a manager per se. I would love if they were to bring like Tajiri or something like that. But the thing with Okada, have him like a spectacle. They should. What kind of sucks is the way that I would book Okada is the way that that they booked Shinsuke Nakamura in NXT. Don't need to be there every single week. So, but yeah. Austin, put 10 on it. Said, you're going to Mania 2. You'll be there both nights. You got field seats somehow. Good Lord. The press conference got you hyped again. Let's go, Cody. Yes, indeed. I'll be there both nights. And I got to see, I got to figure out where they're going to host WrestleMania Access so I could pull up over there. So there is that. Jacob Fatu signing would be sick. A Bloodline Rebel. Yes. That would be nice, but now that just stretches the bloodline, again. And really, I don't think the bloodline works without the championship. Because you can't be out here talking about, I'm the head of the table and you're not even champion. So it's a very difficult situation. Now, Marvello, because you asked earlier, I made sure that I still had, your question in front of me. You said, name a wrestler from each decade that I know of that I would want to bring them back at their prime in this year. So number one, in the 80s, give me Ricky Steamboat. Or actually, you know what? No, I wouldn't even go with Steamboat. Give me Roddy Piper, because in today's wrestling, you got to be a motherfucker who can hold the mic and go. Give me Roddy Piper from the 80s. 70s, I think I'll probably, in the 70s, Harley Race. Harley Race in the 70s. Roddy Piper in the 80s, who I would bring to today. I really want to say 90s Shawn Michaels. But truly, Stone Cold, because we are yearning for it. And I hate the PG era and all this other stuff. Give me Stone Cold. Oh, Sheik would be good too. Sheik would be great for the 70s too. But 90s, give me Stone Cold, because we are yearning for an anti-establishment, somebody who will say fuck you, because literally that's what the world has since turned it. You're yearning for a motherfucker who will get in somebody's face and say fuck you. Bret Hart, in-ring matches would be magnificent, but Bret Hart, even himself has said he wasn't the best on the mic. Truly, I think he sells himself short. Bret Hart was all right on the mic, but give me Stone Cold in the for the 90s. And in the 2000s, Eddie Guerrero, just imagine a segment between R-Truth and Eddie Guerrero. You talk about fucking entertainment. I don't think there's a single soul that would have you belly laughing like the two of these motherfuckers. Give me Eddie Guerrero in the 2000s. And then lastly, and I go Piper over Flair, because we had, great years of Flair. We had some good years of Piper too, but that's why I go with Piper over Flair for the 80s. And then, and really, I'd love to see the entire Four Horsemen, but I think now stables aren't really booked the right way. And then in the 2010s, In the 2010, who stopped going in the 2010s that I'd want to see? Who stopped going in the 2010s that I'd want to see in today's day and age? I can't go Angle because Angle, it was already done. Who in the 2010s stopped going? No, Edge is back now. And Edge in the 2010s, the vast majority of it, he was out. Yeah, CM Punk in his prime. That works. CM Punk. No, Booker T was already done. Done. Yeah, CM Punk. Samoa Joe's still going now. But yeah, CM Punk. Give me a prime CM Punk, healthy CM Punk on the mic. Give me that. No, Taker was already somewhat cooked. In 2000, Taker is 90s, 2000s. But yeah, so that's my answer there. So Punk, 2010. Punk for the 2010s. Eddie Guerrero for the 2000s. Stone Cold Steve Austin for the 90s. Piper for the 80s. And then Harley Race for the 70s. So that's where I'm at there. If I were to bring them into today's. No, tell you the truth, with Taker, nope. And that's not the greatest of all time that we're talking about here. And 9-5 Jedi put 5 on it. That's just talking about who. The question was who from each decade going backwards would I want to bring in their prime to this, era of wrestling now. So that's my 5 that I'd bring, or 4 that I would bring forward. You got to say Magnum TA for the 80s. Oh my! If that goddamn accident never happened, that would have been magnificent. Tully Blanchard, all of the 4 Horsemen, really. The Dynamite Kid, whole lot of people. Do I think DX would still work in this decade? Yes. If DX, here's the thing. If the networks would allow if they would allow it, DX would be just as, if not more over now than they were back then. Because really think about it. The world that we live in now, people are yearning for anti-establishment motherfuckers. Yearning for anti-establishment motherfuckers. When you're somebody who stands on your square and says, nah, fuck you, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. And it doesn't have to be being vulgar. It doesn't have to be being out of line. When you're somebody who is outside of the contemporary per se, or I shouldn't say contemporary, but outside of the norm, and you live by the beat of your own drum, motherfuckers respect you because they envy being able to do some shit like that because they don't got the balls to do it. So DX, they would have been over now. But the first iteration of DX, the second one, not so much. The third one, absolutely not. TikTok would be going crazy. Yeah, if DX was doing what they were doing now, TikTok would have been going crazy. Like literally people would have been sending letters to the networks to try to get them taken down left and right. Like you got to really think about that shit. Them dudes was on one. WLP, I appreciate you. Malcolm, I appreciate you. Son said Taka Michinoku. That's hilarious. Arlen said 2020 DX would get Gen Z TikTok. They would be Gen Z TikTokers? Shit. I mean, if they were to come back now, they exactly what the hell they'd be doing. It would be DX. It's like DX 2009. It wasn't going to work. Sarah said, you wish the world wasn't so sensitive. I agree. Because here's the thing, right? Like, don't get me wrong. I completely understand being privy to people's sensitivities or whatever the case may be. But here's what I don't like. The fact that you try to enforce motherfuckers to all try to align and think one particular way. I don't like that shit. It's just kind of weird to me. I love the, I don't want to say dissension per se, but I don't think all motherfuckers should be thinking under the same, doctrine. Because who gets to decide what we all unify underneath? That shit's stupid. I'll never understand that. We should all be thinking this way. And then if we all think this way, then what? Who the fuck says your train of thought's better than mine? Now, of course, if we take into account nature and stuff like that, then you have a legitimate, argument riddled in facts. But motherfuckers would be sitting over here thinking, I think the sky is red. We should all say the sky is red. You know what? You're right. Because you saying it's blue hurts my feelings. What? Motherfucker, are you? You retarded. So, interesting situation we got now. But there's a whole lot of dream matches that can be made. Whole lot of dream matches that can be made. Overall, I am excited for what is to come in WrestleMania because I think the press conference definitely got me back into it. Press conference definitely got me back into it. Champ said, if we're being honest, Hurt Business would have been that group to do some beat down APA type shit before Vince killed it. Yes. And tell you the truth, the Hurt Business was fucking genius. Should have never broke that shit up. Should have never broke it up. What were you doing with Shelton Benjamin? Nothing. What were you doing with Alexander? Nothing. So you bring them in alongside Lashley, along with MVP. These motherfuckers were some of the best goddamn segments on television. Seated and, suited and booted. Putting belt to ass every single week. And then you blew it up for what? Lashley talk about, I don't need you guys. What? Which I understand, but come on now. Have Shelton and Cedric go and win the tag team championships and have a legitimate run to where they actually showcase dominance over the damn roster. Like, I don't get it. You could have had Bloodline versus fucking Hurt Business. The only stable that they're making work, Bloodline and Judgment Day. And they've been booking the Judgment Day right. But they need to get JD McDonough the fuck out of here, bro. Because if there's anybody who's killing their steam, it's JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio hasn't really done anything as of late, but JD McDonough is just their comedic relief, which I get it works alongside bringing in R-Truth to go do stuff there. But they're starting to lose that steam, hence why I think Priest cashing in can restore, the dominance of said Judgment Day, which I didn't even like the fact that they done kicked Edge out the group when it happened, but it is what it is. JD McDonough was better in NXT, and now he's on the than he was on the main roster. It's sad. At least he did something on NXT, correct? No neck having JD, correct? JD is whack. I don't like him. Big ass fucking head ass motherfucker. Arlen Pafavo said, who would be the first black WWE champion to not lose to Lesnar? So far, he's beaten all of them. Rock, Kofi, Lashley, and Big E. Indeed, he has. And given, the situation, Lesnar probably won't make a return. So with that being the case, who will be the next black WWE champion? Not sure. Even if Lashley wins it again, he had already lost to Brock. Anybody who has the trajectory. Carmelo Hayes should probably never reach, that title. No disrespect to him, but he's a little small at the moment. Trick Williams, maybe, in the future. Here's the thing with Montez Ford. I like it, and I'd love to see it, and I'd love them to give him an opportunity, but they dropped the ball last year. After that Elimination Chamber performance, they should have started booking him and also Dawkins, not only in tag matches, but also in singles. Xavier Woods probably not going to reach that world championship. I don't think it's going to happen. Omos, that's not happening. I think Trick Williams is going to be the guy. Trick Williams is going to be the guy. R-Truth is never going to get a run with the world championship. But yeah, that brings us to a conclusion. Top dollar. You better not. Ain't no way. But yeah, if you guys haven't already had a chance to go and check out the press conference, the link is a top pinned message that is in the chat. So make sure you guys go over there and check that out. It's gonna be incredibly dope. It was incredibly dope, and my reaction is live at the moment regarding that. So make sure you guys head over there. Yeah, Top Dollar's not even in WWE. No, Mello is gonna be away from it for a minute. But yeah, there is that. How's Unchiseled doing? He's still training. If you follow him on Instagram, and now he just opened up a TikTok, but he's been putting some updates on his story. But I'm not documenting anything. It's on him to go and upload. MDJ put 5 on it. It said, Olba Femi, he's on NXT, can be the next black wrestler that can be at Brock. Well, okay, we'll see. Trick Williams is fixing WWE mistakes that they had with Booker T. Well, perhaps that could happen. I'm rolling with Trick Williams to be that guy because he's literally like a second comer of Booker T. He talks with the same cadence. He has the same kind of, build to a Booker T. It could work, bruh. The world's largest love machine, Viscera. Oh, Lord in heaven. Let's not do that. And moreover, that's where Viscera at. Viscera in the afterlife like a motherfucker. I'll never forget when Viscera had died. Motherfucker hit me up. Talk about, yo, Big Daddy V is dead. Oh, man, I wonder what Viscera thinks about this. I'm like, motherfucker, they the same person. What's Mabel got to say about this? They sure do look alike. I ought to whoop your ass, man. I ought to whoop your ass, man. Shit's ridiculous. But there we are. Yeah, his finisher was wild, bro. I still have, like, I might have to make a video on that. That brother was wildin'. What he did to Matt Hardy needs to be fucking studied. Because how did that happen? And Triple H's reaction was still hilarious. Yeah, Big Daddy V straps were fighting for their lives. That's the truth. Because who was making fabric for that man? No. The press conference had ended about 50 minutes ago. And it's top pin comment right now in the chat if you guys didn't get a chance to go and watch it. So make sure you go and check that out if you haven't already. But that brings us to a conclusion for today's stream. We watched what happened at the press conference, and I have been cooking. If you guys ain't getting no doggone clips, I'm going to make sure I go and get some doggone clips myself from some of the storyline booking, fantasy booking that I had over here with my armchair, general managership. But with that being the case, as always, I have been the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. Will I be streaming tomorrow? No, I will not be streaming tomorrow for SmackDown. But I will be streaming most likely on Saturday. No, I don't think I will. Because I'll be spending the entire... Next time that I stream will be the Super Bowl. Yeah, next time I stream will be the Super Bowl. Because I'm trying my best to get out of the halfway house for the Super Bowl stream. And if in the event that I can and everything is a go, then I will stream over there. If not, I'll have to stream over here. So the next 2 days will be allocated towards the bits of moving, into that location. Black Hardening put 10 on it, said, it's a reason I didn't say anything about last week on SmackDown. The heel turn kind of saw that. Think about WrestleMania 20 and WrestleMania 30, both turned into triple threats decades in a row. And again, well, perhaps we shall see. There was no triple threat in WrestleMania 10, but Bret Hart did work twice. So one way or another, we shall see. But I shall see you guys on Sunday. And hopefully it's not streaming in here, but if it is, then it is what it is for the Super Bowl. And yeah, I will catch you guys then. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and y'all have yourselves a great evening. Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.